seeing someone else and like accepting them for who they are and respecting them for that. It says here, respect comes from the same word as like spectacles, spectators, speculation. So you're kind of seeing someone else for who they are, and you can accept that and respect that. So we're gonna talk about what it's like to receive respect from someone. Like when someone respects you for who you are, like how does it make you put sunglasses on?
Respect.
Respect. I got the good ones.
Yeah.
See if we think differently of anybody once we change something about them. Now you're part of Canaan.
Come on.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Other way, Kate.
So,
Other way.
Really?
You gotta show them the cannon.
Yeah, I like the look. Okay, alright.
Thanks.
What is it like for you to receive
This
respect?
is your last and only.
And can anyone think of a time that
Be
they were
respectful, Kate.
surprised to be respected
Be respectful.
by an elder, or a friend, or a peer, or something? And what do you need to know and do to be able to treat every other person respectfully? And what happens when you give respect to someone else? Okay.
They will give it back.
Exactly. Yeah. I will start off, I guess. So, it kind of surprises me when, like, teachers and adults respect you as much as you respect them, because normally you're supposed to respect adults, but it's nice to receive that respect back. It makes you feel important, and makes you feel like what you have to say is important. Yeah.
Well, this winter, until I got a concussion, I did the play at my school, and it was kind of surprising because a lot of the little kids, like, we always hear the teachers saying that, like, we're role models to the little kids, but we never really think it's actually true. But then, it being, like, the oldest kids in the play, they got, some of the, like, 5th graders and 6th graders, like, looked up to us. It was kind of fun.
Does it make you feel important?
cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because I used to ref lacrosse in 8th grade, and roughing 3rd and 4th graders, like, they're looking up to you as, like, you're, like, the really good lacrosse player, and, like, you really tried really hard, and, like, they're gonna take skills from you from, like, calling on, like, the calls that you make off, like, calling challenges. They're gonna take from that, and they're gonna try to learn it. And so I feel like they look up to me. I feel like I'm like one of their role models, and it kind of makes me feel special.
Okay.
Well,
Zayna? Yeah.
this is maybe one of the most trivial things, but this year I'm on the golf team and we lost 4 of our 5 varsity players, and so that just left me to be captain as a junior. And I was really nervous because I was scared that I wouldn't get as much respect from the other people in my grade who weren't named captain, or even from my sister who's a freshman this year, because she never respects me. So I was really scared that she would undermine my authority as maybe the captain on the team just because she was my sister. But actually this year we've come a lot closer together, and as a team people look up to me, which is actually a really nice feeling, because I want the team to do well, and having them look up to me as a person who they can trust and come to me with, like, their problems and their issues really means a lot to me.
And going with?
Golf. Yeah, it's a sport.
I love golf. Love.
Yeah. Emotional.
I like the sunglasses.
You guys respect me in this?
Yeah, they're really hard to see on
I know, I can see anything. Alright, what do you want?
Alright, so like, kind of going off what Kate was saying about reffing and stuff, like there are so many instances when you're the older kid in any situation, and like there's a bunch of little kids around you, and you look at them and you see how much younger they are, and you don't really think that they're looking up to you, and you don't think that they're thinking that you're cool, and like just because you're a big kid. But then you like hear little comments and you think, wow, they're really taking so much from me, and they're really respecting me as their, like, not superior, but as their, like, older role model.
Role model.
Yeah, role model. Who's gonna, like, help them out and show them which way is, like, the right way.
Okay. So,
Yeah, do you want to say something?
Can I kind of do, like, when somebody like hasn't like respected or should
Yeah, you can give that
of course.
example.
I think that was
I have like two of them that come to mind. One was one time I was reffing like a boys like first or third grade soccer game. I don't remember, it was a while ago. And then one of the little boys started arguing with me. And it was kind of like, well, you're in like first grade and it's a soccer game and the nets are like 3 feet high, so it's kind of like, it's not really like gonna not let you like get into like school or something if you like don't really like get the call that you think is right. And also like I remember when I was in like 5th grade, like you kind of like wanted to look up to like you looked up to like the 8th graders or like the older kids, and but like now like the 5th graders, now that I'm in 8th grade, I know there's like a couple of them that like get like think they're a lot like they get like pride from like thinking they're like I don't know, there's one like of the 5th graders that was like yelling at like my friend and just saying like she doesn't like her just because she doesn't like her, and I think it's kind of gave her like she felt like cool because she was like saying that she doesn't like an 8th grader and she was just kind of like yelling at her for no reason.
I think that if like it kind of needs to go both ways. If a 5th grader sees an 8th grader not respecting someone who's younger than them just because they're older, because a lot of kids who are older, they don't respect kids that are younger because they're like, oh hey, I'm older than you, I can do whatever I want. But in fact, the younger kids sometimes look at you and think, oh hey, that's cool to act like that, and it's just a chain process. Yeah. So maybe they were acting that way because they saw older kids acting that way. Yeah.
One time I was at this, I was playing in a lacrosse game and this ref, I think, was favoring the other team, like, giving us, like, penalties. I was like our whole lacrosse team was like, what the heck is going on? Like, we don't mean to, like, cause all of some of them. We understand that maybe sometimes we might do something wrong, but he's kind of like blaming us for most of the stuff and not really the other team. So it kind of felt like he's disrespecting us and we kind of like felt bad.
Yeah, and going off of that, what do you guys think like happens when you give respect and like receive it? Like, like what you guys were just saying, like if you, what happens when you receive respect and then you give it back to someone else? Any thoughts on that?
When you give respect to somebody, they're gonna look up to you as like a really cool person, and if you don't give them respect, they're gonna kind of like not really look up to you. So it's kind of like a give and take. You give them something, they'll give you something back, and you'll make better friends with them.
Yeah, it's like a chain reaction that if.
Yeah, move on after this.
Let me ask one thing. Do you guys think you need to earn respect, or is it something that you give away?
I think that some people need to earn respect because, like, I'm not explaining it. Like,
if you lose it, you have to gain it back.
Yeah, well, like say like if you're nice to somebody and they're just not being nice back to you, I think that for them to get your trust, they just have to earn it. Otherwise, then just don't talk to them or something.
Wait, what was the question again?
Do you think
It was a question about, do you lead with respect, or does somebody have to earn respect?
Oh, well, I think somebody should earn respect. Say like a teacher, like some kids like disrespect the teachers, and I think that teachers shouldn't be like disrespected. I think they should earn respect.
Well, I think you should like come into the situation like really unbiased and then kind of see how it goes from there. Because some people like just kind of how they act and like what they do like earns your respect, and then some people like how they act you like lose respect for them. And then also I think if you just respect somebody and they respect you, you kind of develop a relationship more.
Okay. Well, I think respect is an innate quality that everybody deserves. Like, I don't think that you can deny respect to anybody, but I do think that it's possible to lose respect or to gain it depending on the situation. Like, I think everybody starts out with a certain amount of respect given to them.
Leaders. Let me throw this out just as something for you to think about, and then we can move on. Leaders do that. They lead with respect. You give respect to another person because it's another human being. Now, if they lose that respect, then there may be some work, but you don't hold respect back as a starting point. You're taught that everybody should earn respect. That's not true. It's a gift you give somebody when you lead with respect. Just think about that.
Okay, so we're now going to talk about 3 tools of respect. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, okay. 3 tools of respect. Listen. Eye contact when you're talking to someone. And respond. So, if you're talking to someone, for example, me and Emily are going to talk. We're going to treat each other
Without respect.
without respect. Here.
Tool here.
Hey, Adam, what's up?
Oh, hi.
How's that class going?
Oh, it's going okay.
So, I need some help on that project. Do you think you could need some help?
Oh yeah, probably. You know, I have to go, but I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, bye. Okay. How are we treating each other without respect? Yeah.
First of all, you were making eye contact with Abby, and plus you're playing with your phone, which is something you should never do in person, unless it's just an exact emergency, like someone's hair is on fire or something bad's really gonna happen. You really have to make eye contact with the person, and then because you're texting somebody.
So that means next week you're going to be okay giving up your phone?
Yeah,
Good job.
I've already done it before.
Okay.
Just checking.
Do you do that?
Oh, yeah. Because she was texting and she kept kind of ignoring you. She wasn't giving response.
Okay. So, does anyone want to come up and demonstrate what it's like to treat someone with respect? Okay. I will. All right. Treat Emily with respect.
Hey, what's up, Emily? Hey, how's it going?
Good.
How's school going? Do you like all your classes this year?
I love all my classes. What about you?
I really like them too. What's your favorite subject?
I like ceramics. I like making art and beautiful bowls. What about you?
Oh, cool. I really like English this year. Our teacher's really fun.
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Alright, Emily, thanks.
So, what did you guys see there as opposed to before? What is the difference? Yeah? You guys can just talk. Go ahead.
The 3 tools.
The 3 tools, yeah. They were both listening to each other.
What?
Eye contact.
So, yeah, so now for a little activity we're going to do. It's not bad. And each person turn to the person next to you, but not someone you know, someone you don't know. Okay. So, okay.
Okay.
I guess.
You wanna
Yeah.
switch?
Okay.
All right, and you're gonna practice. You know, talk about things that are going on, but you have to use 3 tools. Be sure you.